Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to the end of days. The end is nigh, the Doomsayer cult known as the Children of Crisis. Now, this is going to be a very, very weird playthrough indeed for two major reasons. First of all, we are the Children of Crisis. Our whole goal is to simply destroy the galaxy. I'm going to have some very specific rules and some very specific goals in mind for this playthrough, but even weirder than that, we are going to be using a mod for this playthrough, which I think is the first modded playthrough of a game I have played in literally maybe years. So to begin with, the mod we are using is the Glavius AI mod. This should make the enemy empires significantly more effective against us, at least in the mid-game, because at the moment it seems like as soon as you beat the enemies back in the early game, they sort of just give up. Their economy is never really being sorted out properly, their AI when it comes to their ship usage seems to be a bit weird, and they just stop being a threat very early on. With this mod, which I will link in the description/comments, we should have them as a threat for a little bit longer, which will be absolutely lovely. This is also a mod which has been recommended to me over and over again, and hopefully it will solve a lot of the problems we had in the previous playthrough. And now we get to the weird things. So then, with the Children of Chaos, what exactly are the rules which I'm going to be imposing on myself? Well, we are here to ensure the end of the galaxy. We wish to either cause the end of the galaxy, or be here to see it through. Our only endgame goal is to see all other empires destroyed. It doesn't matter if we have destroyed them or anything else. We are not here to stop the endgame crisis. If a regular endgame crisis occurs, so we don't do the end of the cycle event, which I'll get into in a second, then my goal will simply be to be the last empire standing, to allow the endgame crisis to completely absorb all of the galaxy except our territories, to see the great rebirth of the galaxy, which happened on our planet as well, and that's where it all sort of stems from. This lovely species here, the Children of Chaos, which I've called them at the moment, probably will be renaming them before we get into the game itself, are here because the old species which lived on this planet utterly destroyed itself. Perhaps this species were pets, perhaps they were a lower life form in some other sense, but now they dominate the planet, and it's all because, well, the precursors destroyed themselves, destroyed everything. So clearly, better life can come from destruction. So what would happen if you destroyed an entire galaxy? Clearly, that is the natural path and the natural order of things. That is where we should be heading. So with that, we really want to go with the end of the cycle. This is an event I have never done before. Some people consider it an additional endgame crisis, and it does seem kind of insane. So how this works is you go down the route of becoming psionic, you go down the route of the psionic ascension perks, and then you make a pact with the end of the cycle, or whatever it's exactly called. This will give you huge bonuses for 50 years. And then at the end of the 50 years, your empire is destroyed, and it creates a super psychic entity which will go around destroying the galaxy. I believe you're given one planet to then start again, so it's very, very odd. And then try to survive until you're the last one standing and the entity has destroyed everything else. I believe the normal endgame events do also occur if you've done this, so yeah, we are heralding the end of the galaxy so that the galaxy may be reborn in a more perfect and wonderful state. We are not doing something evil, we're just horribly, horribly misguided, and yeah, we're not exactly friendly. The other rules which I wish to impose on myself is that as soon as the endgame crisis occurs, regardless if it's the end of the cycle or a regular crisis, I will be declaring war on every single other empire. Before this though, I really want to go down the routes of only warring to change ideology, because I believe the whole point of this is this species wants to see the end of the galaxy in a very specific way. So conquering other empires, destroying them ourselves, that's not really the point. They will be purged in the end, so we don't need to be overly hostile to them, we don't need to be friendly to them, because everything is going to end anyway. Our leaders are going to be incredibly hedonistic and live incredibly lavish lifestyles when you know the end of the galaxy is soon upon you, perhaps because you are causing the end of the galaxy. You may as well live every day well, and you may as well live it as if, well, it's the end of your time. So, we are going to max out amenities on every single planet as our main goal. That way, our leaders and our specialists are going to have maximum happiness. This will also be attained because we are going to be authoritarian, which allows our economy to focus on the happiness of our leaders and less so on our workers. Someone needs to supply all the resources to allow the happiness of the few. And finally, we are going to be focusing completely on society research as our main goal. That way we can get to Psyche as fast as possible, but also I think it fits with the theme incredibly well. So with that, let's talk about the civics, the ethics, and the species itself. Also, sorry for all the cuts at the moment, even more than usual. I've got a bad throat, and talking is actually incredibly difficult. So, the Children of Crisis. We have exalted priesthood to guard against heresy. The society is ruled by a religious council consisting of the wisest and most pious members of the clergy. This way, our capital buildings will trade some administrators for priests, and priests tend to be better than administrators in terms of just straight-up resource production, which is really, really lovely. We will, of course, also be building temples, as we are fanatic spiritualists, so loads and loads of unity from that. In fact, if I want to max out our amenities, we are going to build a lot of the, what's it called? The entertainment buildings, which will also give us loads of extra unity. We are, of course, also post-apocalyptic, because that's the whole point of this empire, the whole point of this species. Our precursor species destroyed itself, and from the ash, we arose. So, destroy more stuff, get better stuff. Clearly, that's the logic we're going with. We are dictatorial because we have, if we go over to our ruler, we have the Doomsayer, which will be our leader at all times. And then once they pass, a new Doomsayer, who is sure the world is ending this time. With our traits, we have natural sociologists, we have traditional, and we have charismatic, meaning we have bonus amenities, bonus unity, and bonus society research, all of the things the Empire is completely focused around. However, we are fleeting, and we are wasteful. We are living a very decadent sort of lifestyle, which is causing us to not live our full lifespans in a lot of cases, but also we are wasting a lot of resources. So I think this fits, and although wasteful is a lot more painful than something like sedentary, I just think it fits the Empire way, way better. So well done. You're a horrible, horrible species to be around, really. Although you are charismatic, so a fun species to be around. We come from the planet now only known as Ash, which orbits the last light. Our city appearance is the reptilian city, our advisor is going to be the spiritualist, and our ruler is the Doomsayer, regardless if it's female or male. And that's pretty much everything. We are using the reptilian ships. So, let's save that, and let's get into this. Okay, we're going to allow the advanced starts once again. All of this will stay the same. Actually, we could go with a spiral instead. You know what? Yeah, okay, let's go with a spiral galaxy, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And crisis strength on maximum. Yep. Okay, so the end game, I'm going to bring all the way down to here. So 2,325, that is very, very early. So from 2,375, the endgame crisis can spawn. I would put it back a little bit more, but since this is the first time using the mod and everything, I want to have a good experience with the other empires for a while anyway. The mid-game start year I will bring back as well. Let's say to there, okay, all well and good. Difficulties on max. High aggressiveness. Everything else random. Okay, that looks good to me. So, let's begin. And so, here we are. Okay, so the spiral galaxy isn't quite as extreme as I thought it was going to be, but it looks like there aren't many connections between each of the arms, which makes complete sense. Okay, so, research. Yep, as much research as possible, thank you very much. Ooh, population growth speed, though. All of these are fantastic. Let's go with Unity for now. Let's grab more resources, that seems fine. The very first building I wish to build is, of course, the temple. Let's spread the word of the end. Because why wouldn't we, eh? There we are. get that going as soon as possible, and let's go and survey all of this. There we are. Is that a dead end? Huh. That's pretty awesome. Dead end, dead end, dead end. That seems like we're probably going to protect our core quite easily, which is great, considering we wish to outlive all of the other empires once the end game occurs. That is how we win. Just outlive everything, which is actually going to be way more difficult than I initially sort of let on, because as most endgame crises get more space, get more systems under their control, they get more and more powerful. So just surviving will likely be more difficult than going out and attacking the endgame crisis, which we worship and probably wouldn't want to stop. So due to the fact we have our exalted priesthood, we have the high priests. So they give 2.4 society, 8.7 unity, and 6 amenities. If we go down to our regular priests, so the only difference is a bit more unity. Okay. Oh, and less upkeep. Still though, that is pretty darn awesome getting that much unity. If you compare that to the administrator, that's a pretty nice trade-off. 3 amenities for double the unity and a little bit of extra society. Seems good to me. Seems good to me. Wait. Does that governor really have Iron Fist? We're not going to have owned populations, so let's swap that for you. There we are, stratified economy, which means our rulers and specialists are fairly happy, but our workers and any owned populations are incredibly upset, but very, very cheap. Yep, I am completely fine with that. Now, to make ourselves more gluttonous, let's go to food policy and nutritional plentitude. Plus 10% population growth speed, plus 5% happiness. There we are. And on our planet, we're currently getting plus 11% happiness from our amenities. I believe that can go up to plus 20% at most, and that's where we want all of our planets. We want our rulers to be as close to 100% happiness as possible. 3 science vessels, now all on the go. Fantastic. And these 2 planets, let's see. Oh, I just thought, if we had adaptability, rather than some of our other positive traits, we would be fantastic at grabbing all these planets. Ooh! Alien Zoo, great, that's a lovely chunk of extra society research. And you have Titanic Life giving us more society research. The endgame crisis blesses us already. One of the scientists on a science vessel ended up getting the spark of genius, so although they are an archaeologist, the spark of genius is just far too powerful to pass up, and I've just realised I've put them in the wrong place. So now we have our society researcher researching physics. So let's swap those out. Although saying that, I would like our best scientist to be on society. Well, I'm very, very sorry to the poor fellow who was just working society, but you are now apparently fired. Yep. Well, no, you're not fired. I'll put you on the next science vessel. So much unity already, lovely. And in fact, with that, our next building is going to be the Hollow Theatres. Normally not exactly the choice I would go with as our second building, but yep, loads of amenities and some unity. We are playing the Empire as it was meant to be played.
Construction complete.
Lovely. Grab both of you, then after that move over there, then we can grab those planets straight away. There we are, plus 20% happiness. Lovely. Let's go ahead and do that. So now our stability is on 71%. Fantastic. I think next, when it comes to unity, we will be going down the harmony route. More stability, more amenities, everyone will be happy. Although for now, what I really need is more alloys. But we must always focus on the Empire's true goal. Making our leaders incredibly happy until the end times. Which we're planning on causing. Good news. Found a nice easy choke point straight away. Bad news. Why is everywhere nearby so dangerous? We have just finished expansion, and naturally we have grabbed one vision because it just fits the playstyle of the Empire. At least it fits the theme of the Empire. Next up then, most likely we're going to grab Harmony, though I am tempted by Discovery. Harmony seems to fit the theme better, and then we'll grab Technological Ascendancy to help with our society research. Seems good to me. The very first colony is now underway. I'm building the second colony ship. Ooh. Nice planets around here. Okay, so let's go towards that planet next. Fantastic. Oh no, there's another empire already? Okay, well, in that case, we need to grab this system. Above all else, make sure we have this system at least that has 2 planets, both of which are decent sizes. Use that as the backup choke point. Okay. So this first, that second. Well, on the upside, our neighbours are peaceful traders. Praise the divine for this meeting. Oh, no. You are right there, aren't you? Okay, so you're going to hate us. Ooh, slavery policy. Well, actually, I'm okay with stopping that because I'm not really going to ever own any population, so sure. There we go. You like us slightly more. It would be good to get a commercial pact with you since you are a mega corporation. I mean, that really does fit our empire, doesn't it? The import of exotic goods. Yes, please. So, could I offer you a trade? First of all, can you grab that yet? How if I cancel what you're doing currently? No, because you can't cancel it. You've already started it. Well, as soon as you've done that, run over there. You there. I would love, just love us to be friends. As soon as possible. Friends? Friendlier? Maybe I should have waited for the whole new contact thing, but the thing is, I want them to have a non-aggression pact with us, or commercial pact, or something, before we grab this system, because as soon as we grab that system, they are going to hate us. So I heard you like minerals.
System survey complete.
How are you still wary? You're meant to be as greedy as we are, come on! There we go! Yes, yes, yes. We have friends.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Good. Good. And now we have a commercial pact. Over time, they should open some branch offices on our planets, which is going to be great for both of us, since they're a normal mega corporation, not a criminal one, so it's only positives. Where are you going? You're going to the Voon system. I don't know where that is, so I'm assuming... No, it's there. But yeah, we really want this system as soon as possible, because I want both of those planets. Then we'll grab these planets over here as well. But that's really good. Now we've got an ally here. That means, in one direction, we're actually pretty darn safe. So, I really do want robot workers. I really do. The problem is... that will annoy our factions, because we are fanatic spiritualists. So I'm afraid, nope, we're not going with robots. Well, I was just moving to grab the system, but yep, we got blocked by a probe, and they ended up grabbing the system before us. At least they're our friends, so it's not a terrible thing, but I need to grab these 2 systems at least. That way we have dibs on all this space over here. As soon as possible, I'm hoping to get the research to build our alien zoo, as our first colony is now ready. We also have our factions. We have the spiritualists, and of course we have the authoritarians. I also had to make sure to go into, where are you? Policies and robotic workers outlawed, because the psychics, the spiritualists, were not the happiest with that. So here's something I've been mulling over. Do we want a migration treaty? In terms of actual gameplay, yes, because it could increase the growth of our planet, and since we're focusing so much on amenities and the happiness of our people, that's going to be okay. And I'm sure we would treat other species within our empire with a decent amount of respect. Although we are trying to bring about the end of the galaxy, we don't hate life. Our goals are to bring about better conditions in the end. It's just a very skewed way of thinking. I think this is a good idea. And because of the bonus happiness and the amenities and all the housing, I think we should get more growth than we give with this. So I think migration treaties are probably what we're going with. And of course it brings with it more culture, more goods from the empires. We are meant to be very hedonistic, we like to live very lavish lifestyles. Yes, I will allow this. Lovely. Now of course this is going towards our other colonies. But still, hopefully this will work out for the best in the end. A new building slot has opened up. Do we go with alloys or do we go with research? Society research is meant to be our big goal, so I think on the home world, since we already have plus 20% happiness, yep, let's go with some lovely society. For the greater good of the galaxy. I was thinking to myself as well, with the migration treaty, it doesn't make that much sense that we attract loads of new people, considering we are preaching the end of the world. But then, we are also meant to be a charismatic cult. So it actually makes complete sense that we attract other aliens, and they will have the same economy as our current species, with leaders being happy. Again, more reason to attract people. We give them the promise of a truly decadent, happy lifestyle. But it's only for the select few who become specialists or leaders. Subspace anomaly. Just everywhere is so dangerous. We are getting the first of our new species, who are apparently slow breeders. Let's have a look at you then. Okay, so you're slow breeders, you're decadent, which makes even more sense for you to be entering our empire. You are enduring, you are charismatic, and you're adaptive. Okay, you're also only residents. Minus happiness, but less amenities. Would we give them full citizenship? Okay, so here is where I'm not sure. So answer me in the comments below. Should I give them full citizenship or leave them as residents? Residents means they're cheaper, and they have less political power. So our factions will still have a stranglehold. But giving them full citizenship means they will be happier. So the leaders amongst their species and the specialists will be happier overall. I'm thinking full citizenship, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to leave it as it is for now. I'll decide later. And apparently you have another species in your empire. Oh, you have this over here. Okay, you have a primitive civilization. Which I assume are you fellows. Yep. Titanic life study. Ooh, that's lovely, but that's very expensive. But it is really good, but it's really expensive. I don't care. I'm going with it. Hopefully, as we get more research labs, it won't be so terrible. Now, this is a fantastic planet, the one just over here. It gives us plus 20% food, plus 10% habitability, and plus 4 agricultural districts. This will supply food for the Empire for a very, very long time. So naturally, we're going to grab it as soon as possible. We are, however, running out of consumer goods fairly quick, so I do need to start building some consumer goods-based buildings. Plus 20% happiness, plus 17% happiness! Well, I'm building the new city district anyway, so soon we'll have a new clerk. Welcome to your new life, instantly unemployed, whoops. Wow, only 5% happiness. Yeah, being a worker, you are really unhappy. So what to do about you? I really am leaning towards full citizenship. Oh, look at that. A 25 ocean world. Oh no, it's another empire. Oh dear. We are flanked. Yep, we are definitely flanked. Please be another friendly empire. We are declaring a saint. Plus 15% extra unity. Beautiful. So here are our neighbours. I've just gave them pretty much everything we own, and nope, not quite. Although, they are now guaranteeing our independence. They are protective over us. Lovely. These xenophobic militarists like us. Everyone likes us. I just squeaked when I said that. Commercial pact only costs 2 more, which would be lovely. Because this would slowly build up trust. And trust is pretty darn nice. Wait, you do gain trust from the commercial pact, right? Yes, you do. Okay, so yeah, we definitely want this. We've almost got it. We just need to bribe them a little bit more. Oh, come on! Are we blocked in? Well, not the best start then, is it? Okay, yeah, we're going to have to, like, jump past one of these other empires then, because we can't just have this amount of space. If we get lucky, Maybe the Marauder... No, the Marauders always have at least 3 tiles, so there's no way they're not blocking us. Yet we're blocked in. Not the best start. We are now able to recruit the Titanic beasts from this planet. Lovely. Which I believe are very, very powerful. Yes, yes they are. Wow. 1,000 health, 600 morale, 300% collateral damage. Yeah, these things will break everything. This is why scouting is so important, and something I still need to learn to do, because I wouldn't have got blocked off so much if I'd scouted ahead a little bit. We're still okay, it just means we need to save up so that we can make a bit of a jump, for instance over here. That's going to cost us a lot of influence. But as soon as we're over there, we can start building this way. It's going to be a long time until we can break these guys. I mean, on the upside, we're very, very safe. We're being cradled. We have a protective and a friendly next to us. The downside, though, we can't expand. Just trying to think of what I'm going to do next. Well, we're no longer losing consumer goods, although that's about to change, because I'm about to build a new temple. A temple for every planet. Unity, society, amenities, happiness.
Claimed a new world.
Lovely. New world for us. Didn't mean to do that.
Complete.
We need more energy. Yep, our economy is going to take a while to get on its feet. So what we need to do is destroy this anomaly over here so that we can jump and perhaps grab this system. Once we've grabbed that, we can start moving out. Or we actually no, we're okay, aren't we? Yeah, because we can go the long way around as long as this area is safe here. Good, good. How much influence is that going to cost us? Oh, that's a lot of influence. We're going to be stuck for a while. We're playing tall, apparently. So I've just changed a few things around to make sure this faction here, our newest faction, is happy enough. And, well, it's our happiest faction. Yep. The Xeno Compassion League. Stop laughing. Yeah, so we're actually quite nice. Yeah, we are very nice to people. We are charismatic and charming. We do care about the life in this galaxy. It's just, once the endgame crisis occurs, we also will seek to help snuff it out. We want a better future for all life, even if it means, well, some life won't be around in the end. Okay, new empire over here. That's not too bad. Not really worth making them happy, though. And we also have a hive mind over here. Once again, not really worth making them happy. Well, this has definitely been one of the weirdest starts to a game, and we are being oddly friendly. I guess from the outsider's perspective, we are probably just harmless, very, very strange fanatics. We are here preaching about the end of the galaxy. Although not really doing anything about it, we're just sitting here, focusing on society, focusing on self-betterment. Our specialists and leaders live lives of utter luxury and happiness, and that is projected to the other empires. Our workers aren't the happiest, but at the same time, we're not being cruel to them. In fact, if we look at our workers, they have 70% happiness. Because of the amenities which are being shared, we're not an unhappy people. We're certainly not cruel. We love life. It's just our belief about life is very, very odd. And with that, thank you so much for watching, but I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and may the galaxy burn.